And welcome back to this St. Philip organ build. My apologies for the amount of time that has taken to do this. This is the second to the last, we'll say, of the parts for the organ build. I'm in the swell. I just wanted to be able to show you what the final product looks like. We're looking at the C side of the swell. As you can see, and remember, we're on the 4th level. The swell shades are open, as you can see. And I know this is this will be fun because this, I mean, literally every little hole is filled with this little pipes. And I'm sorry, I know the air is probably making noises on the microphone. Those are the mitered tops of some of the reeds. As you notice, all the reeds are the most accessible pipes because the reeds are the ones that go out of tune the easiest. I think the word was cranky used by one of our builders. Now I'm looking at the C sharp side of the swell. You no doubt are recognizing some of the pipes that we have talked about over the many weeks and months. And so that is the swell. Okay, now I'll back up and show you that here's the little trap door that leads down into the grate. So we'll restart things down there. Alright, I'm on the 3rd level. This is where the grate is, and you're looking at the C sharp side of the grate. Now here is one pipe that we haven't looked at. It is an 8-foot stop. It's a reed called the bar. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. The bar fife. Oh, I'll probably need to be corrected on that. We'll take care of that later, for sure. But as you notice, once again, the reeds are the ones that you see. See, there's the boots that all the reeds sit on. And they're the easiest to get to because those are the pipe that will go out of tune the easiest. They're the most cranky. We like the word cranky. Of course, there are the trackers that lead up to the swell. Now we're looking at the C sharp side of the grate. And remember from long ago the mounted cornet. There's half of it, and of course there's the, well, wiggle around the stop trees. There's the other side of the mounted cornet. And again, you no doubt are recognizing many of the pipe that we have talked about. You've seen them tuned, seen everybody placed in their little homes. It's absolutely amazing. And since the grate, of course, is an open division, there's no swell shades on this. We're seeing, this looks like structure. Of course, it's not. These are the huge bombard reeds that literally go from the bottom of the instrument up to the top. Some more of the pedal stops on the C sharp side of the grate. Okay, let me turn around here. And this is the little trap door that leads down to the positive. And we'll restart things when we get there. Alright, I'm now on the positive level. This is like the 2nd floor inside the instrument, of course. And of course our reed stops are the easiest to get to. Remember, this has a walkway that goes all the way over, and of course we're looking through the facade pipes. That's the big 16-foot principal that you see from the outside of the instrument. all of the amazing, these are, of course, the size of some of these pipes. My goodness, the area from the lip to the top is less than an inch. It's just amazing, absolutely fabulous. Of course, now there's two sets of trackers that we're going to see here. One leads to the grate, the other leads all the way up to the swell. So we're going over to looking at the C sharp side of the positive. And this, no doubt, is going to be some of the pedal stops. Again, the reeds are the most accessible, excuse me. And this is the door that leads down to the first level. You can see there's a floor. This is the entrance to the inside of the instrument. So we'll go down there and take one last look. Alright, we're at the base of the instrument, looking at the C side. Again, here the base of the 32-foot bombard. The huge boots. And we've spent a lot of time in this area in the last few parts. There's a tremulant, and you remember the wind stabilizer, which is right there in one of 3 wind stabilizers. Back of the console. You have to crawl around back here because there's no place to stand. And there we are. So, we are complete. On the last installment, that we'll call parts, I'm going to let you hear some of what went on Palm Sunday. Marvelous Prelude, and then the first hymn is, well, actually the prelude is on the variation on the hymn tune, and we'll play that first hymn and we'll call it quits for a while. I've spoken with Matthew Durst, our organist. I'll show you some shots of the back of the console while we talk. At some point in the future, in about a month, we'll answer some questions about 8-foot, 4-foot, and 2-foot stops and what all of that means. We'll get him on the console and explain some of those basics. So for the keyboard types, you will know what that is already, and for many of us, it will be kind of a fun thing to look at where all the pitches come from, and why we have 8-foot, 4-foot, 2-foots, and 16-foots, why we have 2 2/3 and 1 3/5, those kinds of things. So that'll be a fun thing to talk about and demonstrate. So I thank you, and bye-bye.